Welcome to Bespoke Diaries. Today's article is on The Gift of Anxiety by Royce Morales, radio host, YouTuber, author, USA. If you have been living on this planet during these last few interesting years, it is safe to assume you have been riding a roller coaster of understandable anxiety. Have you spent a fair amount of time curled up in a fetal position binge-watching Netflix? Perhaps you have participated in various, unmentionable, strategies to numb yourself, imbibing whatever you can to soothe that gut-wrenching angst. Maybe you have intensified your spiritual practice, reciting affirmations or praying to any gods who might be listening. Possibly you are obsessive about reading the news, thinking that knowledge is power. Or you have dropped into apathy, head slipping slowly into ostrich posture, believing that denial is the only reasonable solution. Between a major war, a global pandemic, several mass killings, a political insurrection, and the loss of reproductive rights, this ongoing, unprecedented global shakeup has been unnerving, to say the least. But is it really anxiety you are feeling, or is it something deeper? What is anxiety? Anxiety is labeled in various ways: concern, nervousness, apprehension, trepidation, and worry. But whatever term you brand this ride of uncertainty, it is uncomfortable, and you wish with all your might that it would just stop already. As a human, you probably loathe uncertainty. It brings feelings of insecurity, restlessness, doubt, concern, hesitation, and lots of confusion. Predictability is what most strive for: safe, reliable, dependable, consistent, trustworthy, predictability. The only time uncertainty is appreciated is when it is a beautifully wrapped box tagged with your name on it. It is really fear, but let's talk about what anxiety really is. Anxiety is a euphemism for fear. Fear is what you are really feeling. The word anxiety has a nicer ring to it, more palatable, a more intellectual sound. Fear has been in charge of humans since primitive times. Fear's job description is to message your fight/flight/freeze response to make sure you survive. This came in handy back when you were constantly being confronted by wild beasts and literal life-threatening situations. With fewer dinosaur attacks to be concerned with, you are probably not faced with as many blatant, endangering circumstances now. Yet your fear-based consciousness refuses to accept that, so throws you into the same pit when anything it defines as danger is going on. None of us likes to think we still operate from what we relied on as a cave dwellers, so fear is not always easy to admit. Anxiety sounds so much more civilized. Permitting anxiety, your fear-based operating system, the brain's primitive default mechanism, has been thrust into hyperdrive during these last few years of uncertainty. It perceives danger everywhere, escalating it beyond face value as it sits in constant red alert mode. However, since humans have evolved to have a rational side, it is possible to change your thinking about fear as well as how you choose to react to it. Not by suppressing it, everything will be just fine, acting as if, look at me, I'm so happy, using spiritual bypass cliches, everything happens for a reason, or dulling it, another martini, please. Rather, you can train yourself to feel and mindfully observe fear without pushing it into a corner. Like a compassionate adult would do for a frightened child, not denying fear and recognizing its many faces can help you deal with all this uncertainty. One fear relief tactic is to give yourself permission to verbally express it, getting it all out. Preferably, find someone who will listen compassionately, not try to fix you, save you, or tell you not to feel that way. Acknowledging fear releases that angsty energy and magically grounds it. Simultaneously, don't necessarily believe what fear is preaching to you, that only empowers it more. Remind yourself that it is just fear, a primitive survival mechanism temporarily running your show. Keep in mind that most of the time, fear is false evidence appearing real. Then, since fear is simply trying to keep you safe, thank it. Maybe even love it for the scared cave dweller that it is. Dig deeper into fear. Training how you respond to fear is an important first step. But keep in mind that fear is a loud wake-up call, exposing something unhealed from your past. Hearing the message this trigger reaction is trying to give you can awaken you to receive higher consciousness lessons for yourself and even the planet. Let's say you are watching the evening news. You suddenly notice standard symptoms of fear being triggered, your stomach tightens, your hands shake, you find yourself getting angry, you roll your eyes, shake your head and hiss about how unbelievable this world is, how stupid people are. Sound familiar? So instead of changing the channel in a huff, decide to look deeper at the fear rearing its ugly head. Ask yourself these questions, one at a time. What is this fear really about? Is it symbolic of something else? Does this fear show me something about myself? What is this situation reflecting to me that I too have done in some way? Particularly, let yourself focus on the true sounding thought you had that people are stupid. Generally, a broad, judgmental statement like that means there is some false inner programming being exposed. Obviously, all people are not stupid, but there is part of you that believes something about that. Then, take it deeper. Know that whatever judgment you have on others you have on yourself in some way. The question to ask yourself is, why do I believe I am stupid? Trust the answers that pop into your mind. Even if they seem silly or ridiculous, they are showing up for a reason. Inner delving is not always easy, but getting into the habit of questioning your all or nothing statements can take you to some enlightening life-shifting places. It will expose areas of denial and open doors to compassion, a place this planet desperately needs to reach. Choosing here is a spiritual truth that can help you get through any anxiety. Every single moment of life is a gift of awakening, chosen by your soul, your higher consciousness, to help you learn, evolve, clean things up and get in touch with denied aspects of yourself. It can awaken you to your true purpose if you let it. Know that each person that has opted to be on this planet during these challenging times is here to help in this global evolution. We are all here with one assignment, to go from our primitive, fear-based consciousness to empowered love. Feeling, understanding and resolving fear is the gift that will take you there. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Do leave your thoughts in the comments section below. For similar type of article please reach us at contact@thebespokediaries.com, or you can visit our website www.thebespokediaries.com.